Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Club Holdfast for this Bowls SA live stream, the State Triples Women's Grand Final. We've got Isaac Trinaudon here from Bowls SA, joined by Bowls SA board member Ian James. Jamesy, welcome to the stream, mate.
Thanks, Isaac. Thanks for having me.
Most welcome. So the ladies started this morning with a final 8. Obviously then played the semi-final, and here we are with the grand final, with the men's playing next door, who are currently playing their semi-finals out. And we'll be able to give you the final later this afternoon / tonight once this game is complete.
Yeah, interesting. The ladies' final, Isaac, is between Region 8 and Region 7. Last night's final was, of course, 2 Metro teams, so good to see the country represented in this final.
That's it. So they're just finishing off their last couple of bowls here for the 2 trial ends, and they'll be straight into it from now. We'll try and keep you up to date with those men's semi-finals that are occurring next door as they progress. James, do you want to run us through exactly who is playing on this rink today?
Certainly from Region 8, we've got Judy Rowett, Polly Mansell or Pauline Mansell, and Kylie Day skipping. And on the other one, we have Leah Modra, Jodie Yorgo.
Jodie Cracklejack.
That's it. And Rachel Wolfenden. That's
it. So Kylie Day and team will have the blue stickers, and Rachel Wolfenden and team will have the red stickers. So you'll see that come up on your screen shortly when we get the first end complete and we get this scoreboard up and running. Lee Modra to get us underway. This ladies triples final, playing the backhand side, a little runny to start us off.
The green looks like it's running really, really well. It did last night too, I think, but it's certainly good at the moment.
Yeah, they look $1 million considering how much rain we've had here in Adelaide the last 10 days, Jamesy. It's quite impressive. Judy starting us off a little short of her first attempt, so no doubt there'll be a few nerves floating around here, Jamesy.
I'm sure there is.
Lee Modra, she's made a pretty good correction
here.
Yeah,
great correction here. It's all over it.
What a shot. So Lee Modra, the only player on the rink, Jamesy, who is a Metro player.
Yep.
She's from Somerton. Clearly made the trip down to Region 7 with a couple of friends, I dare say, to compete for this triples in the sectionals.
Yeah, bumped her own up, so reasonably close second shot now.
Jodie leaving her first one wide and long. It's typically the wider hand.
That is the
here.
wider hand, yeah. Yep, the beach side.
So the commentary box side, this camera angle side, typically the tighter hand here at Holdfast.
Great bowl by Polly's first bowl. Great bowl.
Yeah, turns a little more. She maybe gets a bit more of her bowl there. Maybe up through the head for a better result. But look, another bowl in the area. Can Jodie correct? Not too far away, to be honest.
She has done very well. Good effort.
Look, slides past, but doesn't really leave her team in a better position. What's she got here? Polly Mansell off that one to the jack. Not to be. It's a good effort. She gets a little more of the bowl there, Jamesy. She probably sticks around and draws the shot.
Absolutely. So I think they're pretty well set up. They're one down in the head, I think, with second and third, I believe. So could even be fourth. So Probably gives Kylie a few options.
So Rachel Wolfenden, I believe the only left-hander on the rink.
My favourite player then.
You lefties got to stick together, eh?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's a reasonable track if she's got draw weight.
She has got... Oh, just going to pull up. Good effort, first bowl.
Kylie following down on her backhand. Looking for a little trail, I dare say. Can sit that jack-high bowl and flop in for shot. Is she going to turn enough to do that?
Ooh. That will be...
I think she slides.
Just out?
Yeah, just slides on. It's a good effort. Didn't think she was actually going to turn that much. Thought she might have latched onto the bowl, but... All right, can Rachel add that sort of foot and a half to draw a second? Got a couple fail-safes here. Can sit a bowl. Can sit that last one's of
just
Kylie's.
Going to hang out a bit wide, a bit big.
All right. Kylie Day, no reason to be any less weight here, Jamesy. She's a chance of drawing a toucher for 3, maybe even 4 if she gets it right. A little wide, I reckon.
Yeah.
Speed wasn't too bad, but we'd like to see a little extra. One end played. See Wolfenden get on the board first with a 1.
A fair first end by all bowlers. So, as you said, there'd be some nerves out there, so it's good to see.
Be the first game on this rink for the day as well, Jamesy. Obviously,
Right.
got it doled up for the finals to feature on the TV rink. So, no one plays on it during the day. So it'll be interesting. Maybe some of the other rinks as they've had the wear and tear of the day as it progresses, may have got a little quicker. Whereas this one, would have had the roll at sort of 8:30, 8:40 this morning, and had no action since.
Got a little touch on the way through. Maybe it didn't.
Reasonable first attempt, though. Just trying to get up and into him. Saw Lee's first one here. Foot short and a little wide. Pretty ineffective generally. Second wasn't too far away, but again, just latching on. Leaves it in a pretty poor home. See if Judy can capitalise on this. First attempt wasn't too far away. This one is a pretty good correction.
Yeah, very good bowl there.
Yeah, draws the shot. So Jodie Cracklejack, on the other hand, track's very good to draw the shot on speed.
That'll be number 1.
Great replay there. Jodie Cracklejack drawing the absolute shot. Polly Mansell, though, on the forehand, does not look short. She is certainly up and into this. Doesn't want to back edge that across to the jack. Oh, that's stiff. Heck. Be interested to know that was the weight that was sort of discussed and asked for. Probably not opposed to it, but I think she probably overplayed it a little. Jodie Cracklejack, she's going to double up here, not too far away. What a shot. Holding 3. Certainly the licence reach now, Jamesy. Forehand again. Maybe a touch less than the first attempt, but still reaching. Needs to hang on a little.
Needs to hold. Ooh, bad luck. Good try. Intent.
Yeah, chips their other one out. We'll be crossing over 4 down here, Kylie Day. Rachel on her forehand. The wider side. She's on a reasonable track. However,
not quite there.
Yeah, leaving that short. She'll be pretty disappointed with that. Can't imagine Kylie Day's going to be short at this.
Yeah, I don't think she's going to draw a shot. She's got to disturb it, I think.
I guess it's one of those things. You just kind of got to back yourself in on one or the other and give yourself 2 cracks at whichever one you choose. Looks like you're choosing the drawing option. Needs to beat that front one. Doesn't. So it'll be interesting, Jamesy. Does Rachel go to cover this, or does she just put the pressure on and draw another? You can sort of count and cover a little bit.
She's certainly drawing, and she's played it pretty well too. Well, that makes 5, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, I think Polly wants her into it. She wants her into the head.
Warm the shoulder up, Kylie. This needs to get moving.
Probably just played reaching weight.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. Clears that. She's close.
Well, she might have cut one out.
It's a reasonable effort, but I think that's where you go quicker there. You know, you got to draw within, 3 inches, 3.5 inches just to cut it back to 3.
Yes.
Probably would have been better off just playing a bit quicker, trying to get 2 of them out, if not get the jack moving. It's well played by the Wolfenden crew. Pick up 4 shots, takes them out 5-0. 2 ends played. This ladies' state triples final.
Yeah, Region 7 got away well, but there's plenty of ends to go. The nerves will start to settle and
just sort of poking up into the wind this way, James. I'm not sure if that's maybe playing a little factor on their mind. I mean, look, she didn't go through by much, but it's...
Well, it probably wasn't what she was after, but it's not a bad bowl for Leach. She's behind the hat, she's behind the jack, so she's still in the game. Judy leaves that one a couple of metres short.
Lee Modra hasn't made too much of a correction here, if
it's
anything.
Still a little bit large, isn't it? Larger.
Loading up. All right, can Judy correct on her first attempt? Needs another metre.
Corrected her weight nicely, but just cut her grass a bit. Might even be shot.
Jodie on a very nice track here. It's going to come down to her speed. I'm not sure she's going to have enough. All right, plenty of room for Polly. Got to put all those bowls in front of her out of her mind and take a deep breath and draw the shot. Jodie needs a yard. Well, may have drawn the shot. Kind of correction does Polly have here?
I think it's a pretty good track. A bit whitish, but it might drop. No, drop down for number one, I'd say. Great correction.
Yeah, it's a good long bolt. So Rachel with plenty of bowls past the jack here, Jamesy. I mean, it might be a bit early to just try and pretty tough to just run the jack, but she does have a bowl to sit if she did elect to play it. I think she's got to draw the first, try and get a good second, and then the second bowl can maybe have a crack at trying to trail a jack or sit the bowl.
Well, she's got a bit of weight on that. She is looking for the bowl, I'd say.
Yeah, well, the jack back 2 metres. She's pretty close.
Great bowl. That'll do it.
Half's the jack. I'm not sure if I'd go as far as a great bowl, but you can see the attempt there. Nonetheless, try to put the jack in the pit. They had everything past.
They're holding now, a couple.
Yeah, but Kylie Day's going to change that situation.
That's
Draws
a great
the
bowl.
shot. Oh, I think it'd be silly not to have another crack, I reckon. Peel that bowl off or get the jack in the pit, and she's, gets the jack in the pit. She's probably 5.
And she's having a look again. And she's very close again. That's a great bowl.
Needs to stay in bounds. I think it does. Heck. The only issue would be the fact that it kind of went down the line. If she went the other way or got it more centred towards the centre of the rink, she may have picked up 4 or 5, but I reckon she'll be 1 or 2 at best here.
Certainly 2 in the ditch.
What's Kylie Day got?
Kylie's got to beat her own by 1.5 metres for third wood, I reckon, which she's done.
Yeah, track's awesome.
That's a very good bowl.
She done enough.
One, yeah, good shot.
There you go.
Cut it back to 1.
Kylie Day. The skippers are putting on a little clinic here, actually, Jamesy.
They are at the moment.
That end in particular.
So still Region 7. Won the first 3 ends.
Six zip, 3 ends played. We're slightly longer length than we've sort of seen so far. So that's about 3 metres up from the tee, and the jack's probably 2 or 3 feet short of the tee.
Fair start again. That's a very good bowl. This is another good bowl by Lee Modra. a better one. Great shot.
Judy pinching her line here.
Just missed it a bit.
Yeah, a bit of a rumble with the weight too. I don't hate the weight, to be fair. I mean, it's been a relatively aggressive game so far. Jodie also pinching her line. Speed probably the bigger issue.
Breeze may be picking up a little bit from the beach.
So Polly on the forehand. Nice guide with that last bowl that's short. Just got to be underneath it and she's a chance. Doesn't want to do that. Probably lucky not to pump it all the way up. Jodie, can she correct? She wants to try and tuck this jack around the corner.
Coming into the head nicely.
Yeah, it gets to a very nice home. So, forcing change of hand now for Polly Mansell. I mean, that last one's nearly just about in. You may as well give it another crack, but she's changing hands. Can we draw the absoluter?
Just a smidge runny.
So both teams having just a quick discussion on the crossover around options. Wolfenden, no doubt, got to be just trying to look to tuck this jack around the corner. Puts it out of sight, and it's, I reckon she's just about game over for the rink. For this end.
Just going to cross the head.
Yeah, probably not the worst spot. I mean, I'm not quite sure what the objective was, but could come into play as this end progresses. Kylie Day, what's she got?
She needs to be into this head with that weight, not the gap. That's exactly what she got.
I wonder if the forehand actually gives her more options. She's kind of got that shorter bowl that she can kind of work off and then get back to the jack if she is a little wider. On the backhand, she's got a lot of holes she can poke through. Wolfenden, can she tuck this jack away?
Just going to pull up a bit short.
Kylie Day, 2, maybe 3 down. What's she got? Backhand again. Looks to be on a slightly better line.
I don't know that she's going to be up. Yeah, just pulled up a bit short. Taken 2 out already. I didn't see how many that was.
Sure, they will get it up on the scoreboard for us anyway, Jamesy.
I thought it might have been 4, but I'm not sure. Maybe it was only 2.
All right, similar length end.
No, it was 3. Lee Modra, another great start. She's certainly dialing in on that narrow hand now.
Judy just hasn't quite found it so far, James. He went to N5 here and he's probably only nailed 1 or 2 bowls so far. Lee, can she double up? Not too far away. This needs to be careful. Yep, played it pretty good. She's been on the big stage a few times, actually, Jamesy, with the, I think she's had the state singles final berth. I think she ended up winning that, didn't she?
I think you're right. I can't remember who she played. I remember watching it.
Down at Lockley's?
Yes.
Yep. Judy overcorrected the line a little there. So Jodie. Body language suggests she is quick, does look quick. Could be of value as this end progresses.
Yeah, fair effort, second shot.
All right, Jodie. Can she correct? First one, just a little runny. Line was good. Little touch on the jack is okay. Just got to be gentle.
Good finish.
Yeah, slides underneath. Probably a good result to miss that one in the end. Sort of needs the outside of it, not the inside. Okay, so I'm going to get a change of hand here for Polly. Probably played one of her better ones so far for the game. The previous attempt, but I'm going to get out in the forehand. Turns a little extra on this hand. Far away.
Grass is good. Just a bit big.
Yeah, runs through the hole. So Wolfenden to get us started for the skips turns. She's on this commentary box side. Get a little bit of jack movement's pretty good. Needs to get it on the outside though. This is underneath. Probably a good result. Another one waiting for them, Jamesy.
3 seconds she's got now, I think.
Kylie Day needs to land a bowl here. She's a chance to trail the jack for a little number. Close. It's a good shot. Has it gone too far? No, that is theirs. That is theirs.
That is theirs, yeah. No, good shot, good result.
It's Wolfenden second attempt. Probably 2 down here. Could be 3. Just needs a good second. If not, drawing the shot. She's close. Very close.
Oh, that's a great bowl.
Oh, what a shot.
What a great bowl.
Wonder if she's done enough. No indication from the seconds. Kylie Day, she is into this. Is she going to hold on enough?
No.
What a shot from Rachel Wolfenden. Draws the shot to keep Kylie Day scoreless. Currently out 10 zip 5 ends played. Let's see if we can just run to an ad break. Modra.
Just pulled up a little short, but she's certainly nailing the line on that hand now.
Yeah. I think, James, outside of their first end here, the Wolferton team are running at a very good effectiveness rate. Currently sitting at like about 55%, but it's probably just a reflection, really, of what their first end was with only one bowl in the head.
Yeah.
And outside of that, they're running red hot. Modra, can she add that 2 feet? I guess as a reflection too, Jamesy, the Kylie Day's team only running at about 32% here, so
they've had a slow start.
They have. Judy unable to nail it.
Yeah, just rolling through that head a couple of metres. Triples is a game that can get away from you, is he?
Sure can. Sure can. It can be very savagely high scoring.
Yeah. Played a lot of triples on the Wednesday pennant, and it can be brutal at times.
Yeah, if you don't find it, which has been the story for Kylie Day's team, you can find yourself in the position they're in at the moment.
Yeah, you can be lots of 3s, 4s and 5s down, in a series of ends, and before you know it, you're almost out of the game. It's a good bowl from Polly. Pick it up. Just went through, probably just out of the count. No, it's not.
Probably a reasonable effort with her first attempt. What she got with her second?
Reasonable track, I think.
She's close, probably the closest one of the bunch here. What a shot.
And a touch. Great bowl.
I think Kylie might have a little sigh of relief rolling back to the mat here for the first time, Jamesy.
Holding 2.
And a tough old head for Rachel to get into.
Well, she's certainly played some very good conversion shots so far in this game, Rachel, so... I think they do have the Bacchus bowl, don't they?
They do, yes.
If she wanted to run through that shot bowl.
Yeah. I think they're 1 to 2. Judy's first 2 back there as well. It doesn't look short here. Trying to crack an egg.
No, she's certainly having a little look at it. It's not quite there.
Yeah, we both read that pretty poorly. Probably on me. I sort of led you down that path. So Kylie looking to add. Doesn't want to leave anything jack high and wide of the centre line.
Don't want
Jamesy.
to fatten that head up
That's
too much.
A very wide line. We'll come back quite a long way. It is the turning hand.
Well, she probably counts, I'd say.
Yeah, probably just far enough away as well that she hasn't quite fattened it enough. But it did just flop over. I wonder if that changed the look. Doesn't change Rachel's shot, I don't think. She's still going to try and arrive up here, crack an egg.
She's having a look this time.
Can make it off.
Ooh, probably got second shot out of it.
Yeah, and that was the risk on Kylie leaving it jack high there, or just short of jack high even. It was something that Rachel could use. And Kylie needs to, trying to draw this.
Just draw a second.
Toucher is down the line is okay. Hurries a little more. She's going to do it. Enough for second, I reckon. They pluck one out. Just the one.
Just the one.
But they...
Well, that was the one they were looking for. That'll get them started.
On the board.
Now, what will they do with the length? Do you think they'll try and change it up? Well, they're going right back with the mat.
Going to go short jack, I reckon, here, Jamesy. Just judging by Kylie being played down here towards the front tee on the Bowls to Say logo.
Very respectful.
That's it.
Well, I think she wanted it a bit shorter than that, but...
I'd be a little frustrated, I think, if I was the skipper. This is, in terms of length, this is probably the exact meterage they've been playing thus far. It's just the mat is further back on the tee.
Maybe they should just place the jack. Izzy will change it. Shall we have that discussion tonight?
No. I'll leave that one alone. It's a good start here.
It's a very good
Judy.
start. That's where she wanted the jack. She knew what she was doing.
Brilliant start, in fact. What has Lee Modra got in return? Follows down on that backhand. A little runny again. It's been the story of her day so far here, especially going away from the club, James.
Yeah.
Away from the club, a little bit of breeze in the face, just giving an extra push. I'm not sure she quite nailed it yet, but back towards the club with the win. She's actually pulled up a little short more often than not. So be interesting if that is playing a factor. Judy going to run out of steam here, but not a bad effort. Reasonable from Lee Modra.
Very good second shot.
Pretty reasonable again here from Polly. I've said that almost all game, and I keep hitting myself on the leg, knowing it's Polly.
Pauline is actually her name.
Okay. Yeah.
Affectionately known as Polly.
All right, Jodie. On the forehand, I think she's gone for a little...
I'm not sure she's played the weight. Oh, good grass.
Polly, reasonable track. How much is she going to turn?
Ooh.
It's a good shot. I mean... A little stiff probably to pop the jack
Yeah,
out in
didn't
there.
Really need that jack to pop out like that, but they're still holding one, maybe two.
Not the worst setup for them, to be honest. I mean, it's probably just allows the opposition now to draw the shot with a little more ease. I mean,
Couple let a rest on now.
Yeah, she's going to draw within a foot. Cracklejack, can she turn enough?
She can, and she has. Great shot.
That is a long bolt. Well played, Jodie Cracklejack. Draws the shot. Probably the only, I guess, allowed them by Polly popping the jack out. It allowed that to happen.
Yep, it opened up that shot for them, and it probably looked a lot better than what it did before that jack popped out. Couple to rest on. Still, for Kylie, she's got the same shot. She can certainly play in there. It's certainly a great afternoon down here at Holdie.
Oh, cracking. You were saying, James, it was raining at your place a bit further down south.
It was raining down south, drizzling all morning and a couple of little heavier showers. But, we had about 3.5 mils of rain this morning.
Kylie Day on the forehand.
Going...
Not sure. Forehand was sort of bare jack or this. At least I think the backhand maybe a slightly better option for her then. She had more bowls to sit. She was a chance with just a couple yards less that she may have turned even to the jack.
Probably a couple down now. Only one down, so as Polly said.
All right, can she fix this one? Kylie Day, forehand, turning hand, very runny. So Rachel doesn't need to do a huge amount to get into this count. Adds 2 feet, she's in the count. Adds 4 or 5 feet, she draws the absolute shot. Touching the jack, no good. It's going to be a very good effort.
Played it very, very well. She's done that 3 or 4 occasions.
Mm-hmm.
It's at least 2, I'd say. Measuring for 3. Two.
There you go, 12-1, 7 ends played. Gonna need to dig pretty. I mean, look at triples. It's
it can change really quickly.
It's easy to score. Lee Modra, first attempt. Played it okay, just slides on a little, but as we've seen so far, the ends are, and the jack is moving around and bowls are moving around, so it's certainly still in the game.
I don't think the skipper would mind that bowl first up.
Judy, can she nail this?
She did the other way, coming this way, and she's done it again. Yeah, good effort.
Lee Modra.
I don't think that's going to be there. It's another good ball. Holding 2.
Jody not too far away.
Played this very well.
Doesn't quite latch onto either bowl.
Probably good enough, I'd say.
Yeah, kind of go close to the shot. Jody, Cracklejack. First one was probably or nearly good enough for the shot. This one looks like it's going to get a bit of jack movement for two.
Great bowl.
Not quite, but draws the shot. Just slowed up a little more than I thought it was going to, James.
Yeah, I think they're probably holding two, do you think, is he? I'm not sure. Can't see from here quite.
Hard to tell. That top camera angle probably suggests not quite, but yeah, it's tricky with the cameras always.
Yeah, the bowl at 3 o'clock could be second shot. Ooh.
Polly Mansell up and into him. Just a little tight, but had the bowls passed and especially out onto that right-hand side of the top angle.
Not sure whether you can see the men's semi-finals scores over there, Izzy. I can't see it from here.
Definitely try and give you guys an update at the end of this end as we look across.
Yeah, Rachel just a bit wide on that hand. Well, Kylie's certainly not short.
Doesn't want to chip that one out and run on. May have just stuck around to be okay.
Couple at least now, I think.
Wolfenden not much to correct on. Not going to, though.
No, she's left it a bit short.
Okay, Kylie, take a deep breath here and go back and draw the shot. Even drawing second wood's probably a good result here.
Well, she's certainly into the head again.
Needs the jack. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Well, it's going to be two. Not sure about the third one, but I'm sure they'll measure it. As they measure, we'll see if we can give you a little update on the men's scores next door for their semi-final. We've got Northcott v Cots. Northcott looks to be up about 14-2, although Cots just won that last end. So Cots will be on more than two, obviously. And on the other semi-final, we have Woodkey versus Collins. That scoreboard just out of eyesight at this minute.
Trying to get the number on the girls' score then. I think it might have been 3 it was. So 15-1 after 8 ends. 10 to go, still plenty of time.
The other men's semi-final is 3-5. However, they don't have their coloured tags up for some reason, so it's anyone's guess as to who is up over there. Great start from Lee Modra, probably the first. The second one, actually, she's now going away from the club. What's Judy got here? First attempt.
Very close.
And up to the jack. Yeah, but it's a
That'll
pretty
do.
good lawn bowl. Lee's second attempt. Running through.
Judy, can she double up? It'll be fairly close, I think.
Yeah, just needs to keep running.
Just pulled up.
Jodie on the forehand. I think she's been given the license just to sort of rumble up there with a couple metres. Going to do so.
Oof.
Just slides underneath. I don't hate the idea. Early doors, they've got 14 shots buffer. Why not play with it? Polly. Backhand trying to draw. Just a little runny.
Very good home there, though.
Yeah, I wonder if that changes the thought process here for Team Wolfenden.
Certainly made her think.
Don't really think it changed. If you're going to have a crack, I mean, it probably doesn't change the shot by much. They got the two best back bowls. That last one of Polly's is their only bowl past the jack. It's about a foot and a half past, so...
I think the only consideration would be they've only got one in the head, haven't they? So,
yeah, I reckon you'd be stiff to get that out and not
stay.
Yeah, I mean, there's maybe a chance you get the outside edge of it and poke it through, but yeah, I don't know if you get that through that hole without at least a little bit of the jack. Definitely get on the inside sort of split areas. You're definitely good to go.
I think Rachel's still calling her on that shot. She wanted to play a bit of a weight through those two bowls.
Thing is, Rachel, when she's down, Jamesy has been drawing unbelievably, but when she's getting those free hits is when she's coming loose. She's probably not too afraid, I wouldn't have thought, to be crossing over down.
No, she's certainly not playing that big weight again. So they have come up with another plan. And no, not there.
Another... Got in front of that bowl, maybe there was still a chance of some rumble action from the skip, but...
Probably just needs another close bowl on this hand, the tighter hand.
That's it. A little bit of jack movement is okay.
She's played this pretty well. Just hide it. Oh, no. Just pulled up. Might be just starting to slow down a bit.
Yeah, I wonder if that now puts a twinkle in Rachel's eye to have a little rumble. I mean, there's no hole there now. Still, it's not the widest target of all time if you're going to play that sort of rumble, sit and stay, but it's a reasonable sized target. Still the danger of only one bowl in the head.
So she's playing her forehand on the tighter side of the green.
She's trying to draw the shot, I reckon, here, Jamesy. She's not far away. It doesn't quite. Latches onto that front bowl.
Here we go. Kylie has not changed a lot.
No.
Fattened up the head a bit.
I think she's probably going to have to play. I mean, the hard part here, Jamesy, take your pick on whatever you prefer. She can sort of rumble up there on that other hand if she wants, or the commentary box side. The hard part here is if you draw and leave it short, Kylie's got a reasonable shot on to sit that bowl through for a number.
I think they're only calling one down at the moment, so... But I don't know how many bowls they've got in the head there now. Maybe still only the one.
Be interesting if that back bowl of Polly beats that last one of Rachel's.
Yeah. Here we go. What's she going to play? A little bit more weight, but not a lot.
Yeah, the discussion looked like she just wanted to draw another. Maybe that wasn't the case. All right, well, a big one here for Kylie. I think she's a chance here, Jamesy, on that forehand again to sit that purple bowl of Lee Modra through the head. She's got her bowls coming up that she can put through the jack. Polly's bowl is 2 foot past. Lee Modra's is 8 foot past, so she's got the license to reach and try and sit this bowl through. She sits it through. She's at least 4.
She's having a look. Oh, just snuck past.
Speed was very good for the job. Get the tape out. It's like 2. Second attempt for a change of length, potentially. Although...
Oh, no, they want to go ditch to ditch now by the looks of it.
Yeah. This jack looks like it's in the pit, Jamesy.
It's got a few revs on it.
Maybe a little bit furrier once you get past the tee, but...
She played it a treat.
I was a bit nervous. That thing looked hooting out of the hand, but...
All right, well, this will change it up. But they've got to try something, I guess.
Judy's first attempt. I'm not sure the backhand around the clock is working for her here, Jamesy. I think she's got to try and pick a side, and she's not going too bad away from the club. The tighter hand, she's going okay.
Yeah.
Modra, tighter hand, commentary box side. Reasonable track here, actually.
She's got good weight too, I think. Oh, what a great start, Lee Modra.
Yeah, that is brilliant. Closes off direct access to the jack on the backhand. Judy. Wide line. Just wants to stay up now. Does. Going to play a factor, I think, the way that Lee Modra bowl is sitting near the jack. See where this one ends up. Should love a little toucher here.
It's looking good again. All over it. Great bowling, Lee.
Gee whiz. that doesn't give you the license to reach on the forehand here, Polly, I'm not sure what will. Judy's bowl is sitting down at fine leg to catch this one, so bowl on its way. Reasonable track here, Jamesy.
She's played good weight. She's got it clean. Oh, yeah, great bowl and shot.
Just gets enough of the bowl first. Takes all the speed out of it. Sticks around for the shot. Played it very well.
Yeah, Polly's looking for a similar bowl, I think. Probably a little less weight. Drag that kitty back 2 or 3.
Even a front resting touch would be unreal, I reckon, here, Jamesy. I want to say the speed's okay, but I'm not sure.
Just going to pull up.
Well, James, as they cross over, the men's score. And
just had a look at that.
It'd be poor of me not to point it out. I think
Maxie Kleinig wants to know too, by the way.
Yeah, I think we did give an update before, which he said snap to. So,
yeah.
But updating now, 18-2. Is it?
I can see 18-2 on Maddie Northcott.
Yeah, Northcott and Cots. I think it's 6-7 on the end rink. For Jeff Collins and David Woodkey. Hope that tickled someone's funny bone at home. That scoreline.
That 18-2's on 10 ends too, if anyone's wanted to know. So they've still got 8 to go, but it's looking pretty good for Maddie Northcott's team.
Wolfenden playing weight. The first drive we probably, or not quite the first drive. She's got it clean. Wowee. What a shot.
Clean as a whistle. Wow.
Seen a couple of swingers so far from the crew, but that's probably the quicker one we've seen for the day, and what a shot it is to peel it out. Pressure on Kylie Day here, 3 down. Can she draw the shot? Needs to hold a long way. Can make it off the inside.
Very close. That's a great bowl. 2 great bowls.
Doesn't change Rachel's shot. Go again.
Go again.
Rip it out again. Give the crowd what they want. We want 2 in a row.
And she's having a look.
Yep, running down the middle. Can she peel it out? Looks Tyler. Things could happen. No. First one was a bomb from Wolfenden. We saw a great replay there, but Kylie Day goes back and nails the shot off the inside. Had all the reason in the world just to reach up as well. She played it very well in the end. Good result. 15-4 now.
15-4 on 10.
You writing them in Roman numerals, mate, or what?
I'm left-handed, mate, sorry.
What kind of 4 is that? I've never seen a 4 written like that.
It comes after 3, mate.
Looks like a cartoon helicopter trying to take off. All right. Not a huge variation on length, although...
They've shortened it up a little bit.
I was going to say, what we haven't seen is a
short, yeah.
Yeah, or a consistent strategy, I guess, from Team Day. They've gone... They tried to go really short through the jack too long.
Yep.
Won it for the second time and tried to go ditch to ditch. And here we've got a sort of... probably more or less what Team Wolfenden's played all game.
I think it's just a bit of a 3/4 length.
Yeah.
was a good start by Judy, and Lee Modra just goes, thank you very much.
Yeah, outdone. Said this is the length I've played all day, so probably would have preferred to see maybe something just a little bit more different from Team Dave. Got quite a few shots to make up here. Still time, 8 ends to play, but Judy just a little tight. She's going to have another bowl, well, I'd say, in the area.
That looked on a pretty good track too, I think. It's coming down into the head now. 2 good bowls. Paul's got this on a good track too. Bit of kitty. Great shot. Just snuck through.
Polly, on the other hand, previous attempt got the jack moving. Can she draw another?
Just going to stay on the high side a bit. But
Flops,
good.
it's nearly shot. Stands up. I think that last one of Jodie Cracklejack is, in fact, the shot. So,
okay,
just needs to double up here, Jodie. First attempt was, good enough for the shot, but reasonable lawn bowl regardless. Just slides through. Both teams having a discussion on shot. Kylie Day with the first attempt. 1 down. Plenty of room to draw the shot. Got close to 2 feet. First attempt on the backhand. Don't know if she's got the speed here. Track's very good. She gets a clean run. She nearly has enough.
Just a bit of a bounce out of her hand with that one, so it probably took that little bit of weight off.
Wolfenden also trying to draw. Same side, needs a clean run. A little hot, in fact. Heck. Kylie looks to be better speed here, Jamesy.
Better delivery this time, but I don't think it's going to stay on the high side, I think. Yeah, a bit quick.
Probably wasn't really better speed in the end. I mean, she's got a few bowls to sit down there, but missed the line. Wolfenden, second attempt. Can she get a clean run to the jack?
Well, if she does, it's 3. Not quite there.
Yeah, running out of steam.
I think they've got 2.
So 11 ends played, 17-4. Team Wolfenden have been, well, just
very
dominant.
steady. Very steady, yep.
Certainly had more bowls in the head almost every end.
Yep.
Rachel's
played some really good shots.
Yeah, she played a few bombs, especially early doors. She probably set the tone for the rest of her team there when they were. She crossed over down, converted a few early, and probably got a lot of wind in her sails. She should be rocking with a lot of confidence at the moment.
Yeah, I'm sure she is. She's playing very well.
And Kylie probably just hasn't had the best head setups either. Crossing over the mat down, but crossing over to the mat with not a whole lot of option.
Judy just played a good bowl, holding shot. A couple of inches short of Jack.
Lee, change of hands.
Yeah, why Lee changed hands?
This is...
two good bowls.
Yeah, that's the best end we've seen from Judy so far.
Yep.
Still time for Team Day to come back here. Just need to get and win a couple of ends on the trot. Jodie Cracklejack just going to slide under the jack, but pretty good first bowl, especially with Lee's first two just being a little short there. Gives them options as the end progresses. Polly holding toe. Can she draw a third? Not far away.
Drop in nicely from there.
Yeah, this is a lawn bowl. Well played.
Great shot and a touch.
Yeah. Pressure on Jodie. Probably hasn't really felt this too often so far today. Or at least in this game, I should say. Even if she misses, as long as she misses past here, Jamesy, Rachel will be pretty happy. But
she's played this very well. Well, if it's not shot, it's close.
Very well done for second shot. She would have loved to have tipped that shot bowl up.
Yeah.
Just giving Rachel a little sniff at the jack. I think probably the most important part of this one from Polly is to miss past.
Yep.
Doesn't, at least on the first one, if she can get something past, that is probably nearly just as good, if not better.
Two very good bowls.
So the hard part here for Team Day to navigate is they've got nothing past the jack here, Jamesy. Holding a very good front hopper, but Wolfenden, well, certainly the license just to reach up and make some things move. Jack will spit backwards down the line, I think.
I think that's the best four bowls that the girls have played in one end.
Yeah, especially from the seconds in particular. The leads have been okay, but the seconds maybe not quite as consistent. That's yeah, like I said, been one of the better ones. Wolfenden arriving. Needs to hang on.
Ooh.
Well, pokes one through. I don't reckon she can get that bowl out clean, so sort of heard Kylie Day yell out, maybe get something back. I hope that is what she opts for. They just need to win the end.
I don't think she's going to get back with that weight.
Not sure.
Might get in the way.
I think cracking an egg here is the best case scenario for Rachel. She can get the jack 2 feet down the line. She gets 2 shots. She just can't get it all the way back, Jamesy. So if it goes more than 3 feet, she's down 1. Kylie Day with one more bowl to come. So crack an egg here. And or if you miss, you just take the 1 down. It's pretty hard for Kylie to draw a second here.
Well, she's certainly not going to be short.
See how far this jack moves.
Get a result.
Oh! She had it for a second. She was holding shot for a second. A little bit stiff.
Yeah, very stiff. Great bowl.
Oh, Kylie probably...
Saw the replay.
That's it. So
they took the 1, did they?
yeah, not going to play the last one, which is kind of fair enough. She probably was a chance of drawing it on the forehand or at least having a practice.
17-5 on 12. 6 ends to go.
That's it. They needed to hang on to that. And now they've just got to string a couple more ends together. Get themselves 5 shots in the next 2 ends. I think that gives them a red-hot crack. 2 or 3 here. Certainly winning the end is essential. 6 ends to play. Judy needs to
Just
hurry.
not there.
Judy corrects on the first in terms of weight. May have done enough for the second shot. Lee's first one was a good shot. See if she can double up here with her second. Reasonable track. How's the speed? Jack movement's okay. Quite the case, but 2 goodies to get them started here. Again, James, we didn't really see a change of length.
No,
did we?
They've brought the mat up 4 or 5 metres, I suppose, or 5 or 6 metres, and then the kiddies on the tee, so they're still playing that, maybe just a little over 3/4 length. This will probably be number 1, I'd say.
Yeah, it's very, very well played. Does sit a little bit jack high, though, so you'd love to see Polly just arrive up here with the same speed. She draws a toucher, sits the bowl. Track's all right. Is she going to turn enough to the jack?
Oh,
what an effort.
Good effort. Good weight.
Rachel, not a huge... communicates very much with her arms, not great with vocals, in terms of calling the head, that is.
That's another good bowl, I think.
Yeah, it's almost not quite what Rachel wanted, but happy with it.
Second wood.
Pressure on Kylie Day once again, 2 down. She got to a Polly's sort of, it'll be left-hand side of screen as you look at it now. But when we get that top angle, that bottom right-hand side, she got 2 bowls to sit, that front one to work off of and back up to the jack here, Jamesy. It's just at least for the first one, just a matter of trying to reach up there. Really positive draw.
Playing the wider hand.
Yeah, but playing it tight.
Yeah, very tight.
Don't hate the speed. It was just a poor judgment on the line. Wolfenden. Tell you what here, James, if she can turn that shot bowl across to sort of sit behind the jack, they're in a red-hot seat. She's going to miss and end up in a brilliant spot. Good luck to Kylie playing that weight again. I think she's going to try and dead draw this one. Probably 3.
I thought that last one might have counted too.
Yeah, I reckon she's 3 or 4 down.
Well, she's played better weight, but she still hasn't corrected her grass that much. That's going to slide through.
I reckon she's definitely 3, maybe 4 here, Wolfenden. This could be the nail in the coffin.
Just a draw on the tighter hand.
Played it pretty well.
Yep, she's played very good. Oh, just a bit quick. Good effort.
We'll wait and see. I reckon it's certainly 3. Just going to wait for that 4th one. That jack-high bowl to the left-hand side of the screen there that you can see is probably the one in question. It's going to...
Taken 3 out.
Oh, there goes the 4th. Well, 21-5, 13 ends played.
4, yep. Actually, I think one of the men's semi-finals has finished.
Yes, Northcote and Cots. Looks like they've conceded.
Yep.
Looks the scoreboard 21-2 after 12 ends.
I think they might have played a couple more after that and didn't put it on the board,
Yeah,
so
correct.
it obviously didn't go any better for Geordie Cots.
That's it. So we'll be bringing you that men's final after this match. So Northcote, Zeller and Greenslade into that triples final. Be the first state final, I think, for Zeller and Greenslade.
Really?
Can't imagine it'd be the first one for Northcote.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought.
Have a few things on a few names etched into a few trophies. Great start from Lee Modra.
Lee Modra, another great start. So 5 ends to go in this game, and they need to win this end at least with 2 or 3, just to set them up for the run home. Otherwise, it could be all over here early too.
Okay, start from Judy. Lee
It's not a bad
Modra.
effort either.
Wow, 2 absolute crackers. Some nail in the coffin mentality there, Jamesy.
Well, yes, when you're chasing numbers and your lead puts 2-1 like that, it makes it a bit difficult.
Sure does.
Although,
Judy's giving this a red hot crack.
crate bowl.
Sits the shot. I don't know if she's going to run away with shot there. It's pretty stiff if she doesn't. But also a reflection of how well Lee Modra set that head up. So Cracklejack on the forehand. Modra's to turn up and or work off of back into the jack. If not, can draw it cold.
I think she's a bit tight. Not there anyway.
Positive draw here from Polly. Can make it off of that front one of Judy's and up to the jack. Even gets a turn out of Judy's is a good result. She's a little wide. She can make it off that Modra bowl. Not far away. One big turn, and she gets the shot. Well played, Polly Mansell. Well, this isn't short of revolution. She's played this pretty well.
Oh, that's a great... Oh. Very good effort.
What an effort. Persisting on the forehand here, Jamesy, although...
She needs to be a little careful with this one. She doesn't want the kitty now.
I feel like the backhands are probably a better option. She chances sitting the bowl, but what happens if she misses a little bit wide, if she finishes in a really good home? Just got to be careful on the forehand here. She's going to slide past and be okay. However, going to end up in a relatively ineffective spot. Wolfenden never been afraid to play weight when she's down here, Jamesy, although...
I don't know, she's got a lot to play into this time.
No.
She doesn't need big weight. She just...
3-inch toucher would be
She's certainly not
impeccable.
short.
Not going to turn.
No. Left-hander's backhand on the narrow side. I know the feeling.
Kylie, combox side. Just got to be careful as she arrives here.
Ooh.
Well, slides through the hole for no real benefit.
Yeah, Rachel this time. Oh, she's still playing a bit of weight, but she's... probably won't let go. Yep.
Well, Kylie looking for a front resting toucher here. Can't afford to be too quick. She can give it away, and it will be pretty much a good night, Irene, if she does. Needs to be careful.
Ooh.
Oh, my Lord. Trinine better off putting that one in her pocket, I reckon. What a replay. However, they do run away with a shot, so they're still alive.
Still alive with, 21-6 after 14, playing the 15.
That's it. And, Jamesy, you wouldn't believe it. We're seeing a little bit of mat movement.
Yes, they've moved it right up. That's good. Probably trying to put the jack on the tee, which she's done a pretty good job of.
So change of length, needs to nail it here. Body language doesn't like it. Looks very narrow. Wow.
Can't see what's going on the other men's semi-final, Izzy, whether you can see it or not.
Looks like the scoreboard's 10-13. However, they don't have their coloured tags up, Jamesy. Fast asked someone inside to run them out, but hasn't quite happened just yet.
This is a good correction. Just ran through a bit.
Polly needs to nail her first attempt here to keep them alive in this ladies triples final. Down here at Club Holdfast, we've still got the men's final to come here, Jamesy. So if anyone's in the area, feel free to swing past. If not, of course, we will be bringing you the stream as soon as we can following this match.
Beautiful night down here, if anyone wants to come down.
It is. I
Polly's
told you.
Put in a good bowl.
Yeah, I told you to bring a jacket, a jumper.
Got all that, thanks for the heads up.
Gloves, beanies, but it's
don't
almost,
need it at all yet.
Yeah, it's shorts and shirt at the moment, isn't it? Although, as I lift the eyes a little, Jamesy, we do have a fairly ominous dark cloud approaching. Cracklejack, just a little tight. Does get a turn out of their own. I wonder if it nearly makes it shot.
I think Polly's back bowl might be shot. But I have to have another look at the overhead. Polly didn't like it.
Yeah, she is humming. Humming so much, I think she's going to swim in the pit. Nearly. Hangs on by a bowl.
Well, I think Rachel just called them holding shot, but
it did look like, I think I only got a very small glimpse and we got a lot of glare coming through under here, but it did look like it was potentially shot.
Well, that one's a nice bowl too.
However, that screen certainly tells us it's not. That Polly Mansell bowl is certainly the shot. So, Kylie Day desperately needs to draw two here. Wolfenden going to stay at the head and watch this one play out. Didn't look the smoothest of deliveries, but
just every now and then she gets them away a little bit rough, and they just pull up a little bit.
Yeah. So you'd have to think she'll follow suit here and draw, although there's a part of me that sort of maybe sees there's a small gap to try and sit that bowl. The only problem is she chips her own out on the way through if she slightly misses. She's on the hand to play that shot.
She's playing the wider hand, her backhand, and she's playing weight.
I think I've called it, although the risk is she pops her own out like that. I think maybe two today. There's always the risk of that shot. I mean, I didn't hate it. Probably had to play it with a little less. Can Kylie add 6 feet here and draw a second, maybe even a third shot? Looks quick, needs to be gentle.
Don't need that one out. Oh, okay.
Yeah, just rocks it. Well,
now Rachel's changed hands, playing the forehand, her forehand.
Not far away.
Just trying to draw.
She just needs a clear run. Well, gets too much of a clear run.
Good effort.
Just slides through.
I think it'll be one.
Yeah, I think they might measure for a second here. That red one doesn't look too far away.
Two.
There you go. I guess it's only one. I mean, they've got plenty of shots in the bank, but it was always the risk of Rachel playing that shot, Jamesy. I wonder if we can, as they roll this jack, if we can just grab another quick ad break. We'll be back in you in a second. End 15. Okay. Judy getting us underway, sliding through.
Playing N16, that board hasn't been updated. 21-8.
Good point.
Lee Modra again playing this tighter hand going back to the clubhouse and nailing it pretty well. Just snuck through a little bit. Well, they've certainly shortened this end up, I think, is he?
Yeah, the mat's back probably 2 metres or 1.5 metres at least from where they played the last end. Modra holding shot. Dropping 2 feet here is a very good lawn bowl.
She's done it very, very well.
Yes, brilliant from Modra.
And a toucher.
Yeah, wow. Polly, can she turn enough? No, but she ends up in a very, very good spot. A great second shot.
Yeah, not a bad home either.
I think the best shot here for Polly James is she can double up on her last attempt.
Yeah.
Get her 2 balls touching. Allows Kylie to play the other hand, draw a toucher down the line.
Close with this one.
Seeing the shot is great.
Bad luck. Great effort.
Just makes picking up a number now a little bit trickier for Team Day. And for Wolfenden now it's just a matter of covering every possible angle.
This one's not quite there. Oh, it might be in the way though.
Yeah, forces probably the forehand to be played. Still a chance to sit it off. Couple of, with probably 3 feet. Get 2 turns out of the bowl and sit and replace it as a resting toucher. What's the math here, Jamesy? What do they need?
They need to win this end with probably 1, 2 or 3. Otherwise, it could be game over. Yep. Well, she's certainly having a run. No, got rid of her own.
Okay. Wonder if that changes Rachel in any way.
I think Rachel might be playing a bit of cover at the back there. That's what Leah suggested she play. Lee suggested she play, sorry.
I think she's still got to go again. She's had 1 crack. She's got to try and get the edge of that shot bowl and get the jack out of bounds. Running again. Tighter line. Needs help.
That could be it.
I think that is game over, is it not, Jamesy?
I think it's 22-8 with 2 end up and back to go, so they can only get a possible 12. So I think it's...
That's game, unfortunately. I'm not sure if the players are aware.
They're going to play it out by the looks of it, unless the skippers decide.
We'll just see if we can head to an ad break quickly, and we'll see if they are in fact going to play this game out. in that ad break. They have decided, in fact, that, what is it, Jamesy? Making up 14 shots.
14 shots in 2 ends is a little bit difficult.
With only 12 bowls to be played, or a possible 12 shots to be had. So that means Rachel Wolfenden, Jodie Cracklejack and Lee Modra are our 2025-26 state triples champions. A very dominant display of bowls, Jamesy.
Yes, it was. They seemed to. They jumped away. I think it was 3 or what was it? How many ends was it? It was 5 ends before Kylie Day's rink scored, and they just struggled from then on. Now they had a crack, and good on them. They kept in it and they won a few ends. But certainly Rachel's rink was dominant most of the game, and they fully deserved their victory.
100%, mate. 100%. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. We will be back with the men's final. We've still got one of the men's semi-finals playing out now, which is Jeff Collins against David Woodkey. Scoreboard looks like it's 12-15. Again, can't tell you who's winning at this stage, but the winner of that will go through to play off against
Maddie Northcott,
Jaden Zeller and Dan Greenslade. They will be on this stream rink, and as soon as we can get that stream going, we will be back with it. So stay tuned, everyone. We should be back hopefully within the next 30 to 40 minutes with the men's final. Thank you.